welcome to Barovia. I don't know where you all have landed and where you're at.
Through the mist, I got an idea.
Well, you're in
In the middle of
Barovia.
nowhere.
We love Barovia.
Oh, whoa, hey now. Come back here.
I knew you would get around to Strahd.
Did you actually make me active?
Yeah, you're active.
OG Bjorn.
Can we pin the tail on the donkey to where we start on the map?
Well, I'm at what I will let you all. You're beside where you all got through.
Castle Ravenloft.
Castlevania.
Castle Ravenloft.
Oh.
Exactly.
That's where you want to end
sounds
up.
like a thing.
That's where you want to end up.
No, it's not.
That's the one word he already
What are you doing?
Oh, you want to know what's great?
You have the stat block.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, you dropped Bjorn?
I have the entire castle and maps.
Are we going on a dungeon crawl?
We had some time for this.
I got the wrong character for here, man. The other one. And I'd already hit on all this.
Well, that would make
What did I
sense that
do
it would
with
be
my
one that
ugly
would
dice?
survive because it is the toss away,
Yeah, because it's not. It's part of the multiverse.
but it's not
But
in
it's
the multiverse.
not. Or
It's the throwaway is.
I'm just ready to take Drennan outside and beat him within every inch of his life.
What?
Finger puppets?
Oh my goodness. Now see, that would have been great for
yeah, like remember I told you I had the finger puppets.
Yeah,
Man,
he wasn't kidding.
Dink says he knows where you can put those.
Look, I got my fingers up all the time. So,
alright.
Oh my
That's
god.
so you will not be in Ravenloft.
Okay.
Like somewhere through here you'll have to make your way
Back through the mist.
Look, you can't get out of the mist. So right now, you had to come here. This is the last remaining, in the entire multiverse. This is it.
I know what we're hunting for, but my character doesn't.
Yeah.
There's a house here.
There is
That
a house unrising
Barovia.
in Barovia. They call the three
I'm
Litchians.
recording, so.
You're recording right now?
Yeah,
I know you.
said,
Sorry. I
thought
wouldn't
you-
have been singing. I'm sorry.
No, it's
I
okay.
thought you.
No, I put the map down. It's I'm recording. It's like you all could be as in horror, or
Where are we? I mean,
Oh, I feel fantastic.
no, I mean,
Which-
we're not even
No,
anywhere on the map.
this is the.
somewhere on the map. The question is, we're trying to figure out
Okay.
how do you want to determine.
So
where
my question is, have we landed somewhere?
yeah, you're somewhere on the map.
Yeah, just
Okay.
throw
Alright.
a.
So,
We got-
Ashford,
Throw it
what in the world did you do?
We're my little friends.
I touched the jar.
Good thing you don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Touched the jar.
Jar.
Dead.
You
So-
touched the jar.
You touched a jar?
I touched the jar of dead.
So,
I go to a plant immediately.
How thick is the mist?
You go what? Oh,
No, you're somewhere in here. No, you're not. The mist is cover us on the outside.
Okay.
I'm going to a plant and asking the plant. Wow, I don't guess the plant would know where it was at.
Around. It's like Plant Hill.
Was it big round?
well, he's coming up with his thing. Ashford, if I gave you something else to touch, what would it do?
Apparently glow and suck
Touch
to
my
a
pony.
hole.
No. There's too much glitter for that.
This
I don't know where that came from.
Because if you can make it even more magical than it already is,
We might
How
have
about
a
my devil?
business.
You want to touch my devil?
No.
So,
No, I'm not exactly a fan.
One of the
it either.
little ones came with us.
One of the little ones. What little ones?
The little.
it's right
The
there
little
at
hobbits.
HR's feet.
Bellany?
Oh,
I'm
No,
Belle.
Bill.
Did Bella ever call herself Bill? Or did I? Okay, yeah.
This one we supposed to find?
No, I'm here to help you find her.
This looks like Bellany.
We found her.
You should find that very comforting when someone says that you look like Bellamy.
I don't even know who this is.
I was just with you all.
Me not me her. Me play with little ones.
A little early.
You all just spoke to me, and then I ended up here with you.
Well,
I hadn't talked to you. We've not been acquainted. And Bjorn. What Bjorn are you? Because you look different.
They're both there.
Kate Bjorn is OG Bjorn. It's Grumpy Bjorn.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
But, I mean, is it real? Are you, if I
Did I
poked you, are you going to
down?
disappear?
I remember you were laying down. You were asleep when you got transported.
But I would have stood up
cloak
when they said my name.
Helps the last
Whatever.
Bjorn manifest
Mm.
illusions to
Rick
help him
down
cope.
So,
It's an illusion.
It's an, okay. Making sure. That's why I'm trying to figure out. Because I couldn't. So,
it's like, welcome to my home. It's like, it's been a long time since I've had guests. It's like I had someone tell me that they had invited someone. A very dear friend of mine.
let me guess about this high. Horns.
No. Hmm.
I don't think any horned being would be associating with a demon.
So, my friend is wrapped up in chains. So, exactly where she should be. Wallowing in her own sorrow that she comes to love so much.
And, okay, I can't be laying down talking to that guy. Can I stand up? Thank you.
At least half your movement.
So,
And who are you?
It's floating in the air. There's this. My name is Strahd. It's like, and I have a bad habit of playing with my food, so I'm told. And it's been so very, very long since I've had any new blood to play with. It gets it going. So, especially those with the magics.
He said food.
So, he throws you down what looks like a rolled up scroll.
Okay, so I'll go get it if no one else is going to.
He's like, I look forward to our next conversation. And he turns into what looks like the mist and disappears.
Blood. That's
This is the this is the first. There have been no vampires ever in the campaign.
I know.
I'm just saying, like none. I'll put them nowhere on purpose. There's been none in Sigil. So you do not know what a vampire is.
what conversation did
Do
you
you,
and I
should
have?
I, being
About a week
reborn,
ago about there not being any vampires in this campaign? And then
It
all
was
of a
brought up
sudden,
last week.
being
Yeah.
reborn, I'm acquainted with the
See,
with
you
what
gotta
they
watch
are.
what you say around him.
no freaking kidding.
Only the one from here.
Give him ideas.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna open the scroll.
You feel the new one. You've never. Remember, I never told you felt another one. I'm just saying, you now know that there's. Another.
He's alive?
Of course he's alive. He was just talking to us.
There's a
I
me.
can't take you seriously with those on your fingers.
There's another me here.
Bjorn?
There's another Bjorn. You sense his presence?
Yeah. But he's not inside. He's not with the rest of us.
Maybe he never died.
Would he be?
I don't know.
Being here, he's either
I don't know.
captive. Well, I'm using the process of elimination. He's either captive or he's here on his own free will. And if he's here on his own free will, he's probably up to no good.
But it's a Bjorn. He may be an Omega.
If he's an Omega, he's here on his own free will.
But I wonder if he existed outside.
Wait
Because
a
we
minute.
were all the Primes and Bjorns were called. I couldn't come because I was still on the ship.
But you just felt it as something completely new that may not have been under either influence.
I mean, could it be?
I don't know.
Could it be?
Can you summon the Bjorns to you?
Is it?
One, I can manifest one at a time.
Is it possible that a Bjorn had another baby Bjorn that's here?
Sadly, as part of our penance, we do not procreate.
Oh, then how is there so many?
It's the same person, taken at a time.
Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't know how you all operated. Sorry.
But the cataclysm fractured us.
Oh,
I need to go wash my fingers.
okay. Getting more information. Speaking of information, does anybody here have any way to extract information out of one's head?
Maybe.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm not looking for that
You may want to speak up.
kind
But
of.
you said you want people to speak freely.
No,
This
extract information out of their head, not speak freely.
Well, you
Little
want
man.
to crack it open like a gourd?
Yeah, it won't work.
You're like, I'm like slinging you around when I do that.
Holy smokes, what is it, big guy?
You see this? I do the big infernal claw. When Little Red Man, not bigger than you, but still Little Red Man, gave me this, I got other stuff. And I see in there. Me!
Yeah, that's the guy that's going to be questioning somebody inside their brain.
You
Me!
can read minds. Have you ever read a mind before?
Sometimes I don't even know what I think.
Blank slate. So.
Have you read my mind?
No.
I'm not old enough.
No.
Need
No.
scrub brush.
Me can't turn that red.
I think you and I need to have a little.
You want me to try?
No, right now. This isn't the time or the appropriate place for that. But in due time, I'll see how many shades of red I can turn you. So,
Okay, so I picked up the scroll that he threw. Can I read it?
No.
How do you know? You didn't even know what language it was.
It's in common. So do you
Then
open
why
it
can't
up?
I read it?
You open it up. It's not. It's a map.
Oh, I thought you said it was a scroll.
It is
It
a
is.
scroll. But you open it up and it's a scroll of map.
Does that to say you are here?
I mean, I do open it and I see the map.
Pick a number.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. You can roll for that.
26. I got an alphabet.
Oh,
There's
well,
26
okay, fine.
locations.
So there's 26 locations. Well, should be a 20 and a 6.
Go
Really
ahead.
leaving this to chance. 21.
21.
Where's 21 at?
We're counting down the alphabet. Hang on. It's not numbered, it's
Ruins
alphabetized.
of Perez.
I don't even know what in the world. What are we?
I'm just seeing where you're at.
Oh.
Our starting point.
Your starting point.
Oh, okay. Here's our starting.
Where we got being
What letter was it?
You.
You?
Should be over there, right?
Yeah.
Or where?
It's
No.
closer
There's-
to your hand over there.
Should be. Where's it?
A start over here for some reason.
Right dead center on the map.
Almost.
I didn't roll that bit of myself. So,
Right
all right. So someone.
there.
So you all are there. So
I solemnly swear.
And where is it?
You're good.
wherever you're at on the map, there is a mark. So it is Strahd's mark. His little symbol. Yeah.
Wait a minute, let me see that. I'm gonna walk over the tree line.
Yeah. So it's around. And what's the place you're at?
The ruins.
Ruins.
Let me see if I've got a ruins thing. We got a lot of stuff in here.
You need me to use my new trick.
Yeah, but I need you to use it in a specific way, and I have to come up with a way for you to use it, Charles.
Okay.
So give me just a minute.
Okay, you let me know. I go over here and spin in circles.
What letter is that?
You.
You.
Ruins of
They
Perez.
luckily have things with alphabets. They can find it. So they're not in a row.
Unfortunately,
How wonderful that it is not in a row. So, but I'm looking for you.
Bjorn?
Yep.
We're looking for you.
What?
I don't know. He said we're looking for you.
Oh, yeah.
Me?
Would you willingly allow your mind to be scanned to find out what happened in everyone?
You really don't want to do that.
We need to know. I mean, there's more information we need to know. We need to find out what happened
Alright,
in the Citadel. We need,
sure.
We need to figure out why. Let's see. We need to figure out. What else?
I will willingly
Scarecrows,
this
that's great.
No. So
personality willingly submits.
Willingly.
Okay, so I think mine might be a little bit different.
Hold on. I mean, I'm not ready yet.
No, I'm just looking at it. I'm making sure I got all my ducks in a row.
It would not be very with ducks, my friend.
All right, I'm going to resist, but I would imagine a disadvantage because at least part of me wants to do this, but not all of me wants to do this.
Are you gonna cut it?
I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna need to.
But
But,
all of me.
but I mean,
The mail
I
to
didn't know
range.
if my DC's low on this.
I definitely can. But again, like I said, I'm not until I have everything that I need.
Well, you just we'll show. I'm just a side character in this.
And Brendan's going to have to answer it because I don't know the information we're looking for.
Where you at? What you about to ask?
He's going to probe my brain.
So, I can say it, I guess.
Yeah, but I said that this entity is going to be okay with it, but the others probably won't. So I'm going to try to resist, but with disadvantage.
Well, I mean, like I said, I want to get everything ready.
So
That I think we're gonna need.
it'll be it'll be 2 rolls, 1 and then 2, because I do 2 things with it.
Okay. So what are you doing? You said you do 2 things.
I mean,
We'll see if it works. We'll see.
I mean, I was just saying you can proceed with this, and then whenever we get to a point, then I'll
okay.
do it.
I know. I'm just getting ready for after the map read.
He wants to probe first.
Yep.
Didn't want to probe first because I wasn't ready for it.
Probe first, ask questions later.
That does seem like something Dick would do.
Well, I definitely probe first, and I don't ask
I always,
questions first.
see, if it's the character pro first. Think
And
later.
1 and 3, I don't think I'm going to resist very much.
No.
Alright, on mine.
He's not like Char. You know, if you say we need to do this, he's going to just do
Yeah,
this.
I know.
And I'll
But
read
I'm
mine.
still. I need to figure out what.
So let me read what mine does, and now you can tell me which one to do. So, because you're the one, you're directing me what to do. I'm just going to do it, but you're just telling me what to do. But you activate one of the effects below until the spell ends. You can activate either effect as magic action or as a magic action on your later turns. Sense thoughts. You sense the presence of thoughts within 30 feet of yourself that belong to creatures that know languages or are telepathic. You don't read the thoughts, but you know that their creature is thinking. Read thoughts. Target one creature you can see within 30 feet of yourself, or one creature within 30 feet of yourself that is detected with the sense thought option. You learn that You learn what is most on the target's mind right now. If the target doesn't know any languages and isn't telepathic, you learn nothing. As a magic action on your next turn, you can try to probe deeper into the target's mind. If you probe deeper, the target makes a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, you discern the target's reasoning, emotions, or something that looms largely in its mind, such as worry, love, or hate. So, I can dig into like
you
his
can
words.
ask specifically.
So you would be asking the questions while he's probing for the
Yeah.
answers.
But if he doesn't want, if this is like the one thing he doesn't want to answer, I can loom into that one. This is like his worst nightmare,
Yeah.
and I can pull that.
That's the surface thought. Everything in him is thinking about that.
Okay, that's just a surface thought.
That's the surface thought.
Okay.
So
I've had that forever.
Yeah.
That's my girlfriend.
So I'm describing
That's the girlfriend.
Yeah.
that.
Okay. I am going to straight up assume, and I'm not going to speak out loud about that because I think I know what that is. So dig a little deeper, and I'm going to.
He has to roll again.
Well, I mean, he
He already
twice.
rolled
No.
fails.
Well, that's just for me to.
No, I mean because you can probe without.
No.
His fails
Alright.
already dug deeper. So, Bjorn, what happened with Eberron?
He really doesn't want to talk about it. But so Everon, are you trying to dig in?
Yeah, I already dug in.
All right, so you're
So
there.
he's just thinking this.
So all right, so you're going to picture what's in his head. So you're seeing, and this
He's
is
gonna
what
see.
you see a ship, a Spelljammer ship that looks like a weird ship, like it's a weird version of an airship. It's not like anything you've really seen because we've not seen a Spelljammer ship. You
Looks like a hammerhead shark.
Yeah. Okay. So it looks like a fish more than through. You see them entering through a world, and there's like junk floating in space. There's like all this like more ships and other things. It's almost like something was trying to escape. Like, but when it got to, like stuff was leaving, so it's like floating. So there's thousands upon thousands of these space jammer ships. It's like it was a big exodus. Doesn't really seem like it was coming in. So the Bajorans are floating through. You're seeing the memories of him floating through, and they're talking about how the ships are intact. So, but some of the Bajorans leave, and they come back, and they're like, all hands dead. Holds are thousands of people. They're all dead. It's like they just stopped. So, you see what presumably the good Captain Bajorn.
Captain Bjorn of the Clan Bjorn.
Yeah, through probably has some type of kilt-ish type thing. And so it says press on. So, and you see something that's vaguely familiar. Now that all the ships are out, there looks like mist surrounding the whole planet or plane, or sort of it's not really a planet, so to speak. It's sort of like a rip and stuff to go through, and it surrounds it. And they pass through the mist, and immediately as they pass through the rift, half the Bajorans of the ship just fall over like dead. So, and they venture on into deeper in Eberron, and at this point you see thousands upon thousands of mechanical men, or they look like suits of armor, and they are battling what looks like a giant winged creature. It's like through armor. It's like it has armor. It's like it's armored and it's armored clad. So, like all the rest of the Bajorans stop, and the ones that fail, come to this Bajorn. So you're seeing like him actually start absorbing the dead Bajorns together. So it's like now you're having a hard time getting from his memories to others. Like pieces are jumping in. You're experiencing the horror of them just dying, and what everyone you start getting glimpses of their deaths, but this Bajorn didn't die yet. So you start seeing pieces, and every one of them when they pass through the veil, they see someone in front of him. It's like fades in and out, and it's like it's blurry. So, but the more the dies coming together, flashing in, you're starting to see, and you see like this great armored person, and it's trying to speak, and eventually you make out a couple words, and it says, "You've come back to me." And at this point, you sort of snap out of this. The last Bajorn snaps out of this, and the captain of Bajorn comes up to him, and it says, "You must get home." It's like you must tell them what's here. So, and that Bajorn sort of just his eyes roll back and just falls over too. So this Bajorn has turned the paddle wheel, of the ship, and it's like heading back out how it came in. So you get a voice, and the voice says return. It's like return me. As you come out of the veil, it's like this Bajorn is the only one left, and everyone else is on the ground. So in the great shadow veil swirls and glimmers, encompassing this whole ship. The Bajorn that you saw passes out, And so, do you dig further?
You dug deep on that, but
I know that it's like I said, it's pretty deep. It's like
until he tells me. I mean, you know, I'm.
all right, Constitution check from you.
Me or him?
Yeah. Like I said, it's already in there.
It's 23.
23. All right, so you resist like the pushback and the trauma of that. Shark's seen lots of dead bodies. So
I'm kind of wondering if you didn't pull some of this story from Stephen King. Because the Langoliers comes straight to mind with some of this stuff.
you know, this is like I don't know, like this was 2 or 3 months into
Would you
the
think of
campaign.
that too?
So just get there. So do you dig deeper? All right, you'll have to do a check. He's going to try to resist it. You'll have advantage.
Advantage this time?
Yes, you're going to have advantage.
I cut it.
All right, so he's cutting you. Do your D10 to cut it. You do the D10 to cut it. So it's
7.
All right, so you're going to cut 7. Of whichever one's the best.
So roll with advantage and then take 7 off.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I got a 7 and a 20.
And so that makes
So
it
20's
a 13.
advantage. Yeah.
No, so it cuts it to a 13.
14 is the save.
Like that.
Okay, so even though part of him sort of wants to
Pull out of it.
to pull out of it.
I'm just wondering if there's more details that might help us.
So you tell him to dig.
Yeah. I mean, there's probably not, but, and I hate to put him through this, but
It's like,
You can tell at this point I'm just sitting
all
there
right.
like,
So you do a Constitution saving throw. I want to see how much this is hurting you.
and if it seems like it's gonna bother him too bad, then we'll stop.
You just talk about seeing,
Him
his
pass
entire
out,
crew.
but-
His entire crew just
13.
okay. So all right, you're holding up pretty well. Like being a celestial, I'll say that's.
Drill, baby, drill.
I'm a reborn, I'm not a celestial.
Oh, that's right. Because technically you died and was brought back.
I kind of cheated death, yeah.
Yeah, though.
Which
But,
with
but-
OG Bjorn's abilities, it kind of makes a little sense.
yeah, but OG gets you back. So all right, so you want to push forward on his voyage home?
Yep.
So you see occasional flashes of him covering up the Bajorans. Oh, and by the way, Ashrin can feel all this sorrow and pain. It's this massive sorrow and pain coming from him, like massively. So you see him cover him up, and it's been a while. Like this happened, it took like a week to get there, so it's going to take a week to get back. So, and by this point, it's like the fight is going on. He gets to the maelstrom. There's a maelstrom surrounding the citadel. So and it's always hard to pass through, but they know. He knows the place. There's like a moon nearby that has a crystal that can get him in. So, but it's still a little bit of a trek to get there because this Bajorn has never really done it. So even though he has the memories, but right now the memories are all fragmented and broken. So, but he knows it's on the moon. So he goes to the moon outside of this maelstrom that's swirling around the citadel. And at this point, the maelstrom it's like blows apart, and there's no maelstrom. It's like he can see the citadel. It's not enveloped. It's like there's the giant crystal floating in space with no maelstrom. Something has destroyed the everlasting storm. The history of the citadel was basically always that there's always in this storm that's protected it. That's sort of why it's there. No one really knows who started the citadel to start with. But at this point, you don't. He realizes I don't need the crystal here. I can do the trek in. So he gets back on the ship and he does his best to sort of fly to it. The crystal, that is sort of a bluish crystal, so it turns multicolored. So it starts swirling. So as the closer he gets there, like the more it keeps going, and then changing colors, like swirling around, like greens and reds. But until there is no more blue crystalline in it. At this point, it's like he's getting closer to it, but he starts seeing huge cracks and fissures. So in the citadel, it's like the large crystalline thing. And at this point, something horrific happens. It snaps in two.
Citadel, or
Yeah, the citadel is this great crystal.
oh,
It's like so, and everything's sort of wrapped around on a disc. So like the crystal itself breaks free, and everything that's been built around it and stuff, it sort of disintegrates and just it's gone. It's just sort of just imagine just thousands of fragments, just it's gone. So all that's left is a crystal inside of a crystal. So the outer shell of the crystal is apparently hiding another crystal. So a deeper and older crystal. So this ship is through there. So the fragments of the thing exploding is coming and hitting, like it's hitting the ship. Bajorn is avoiding, trying to keep it, and the ship's rudder gets damaged. So, but all at once, it's like when the thing shatters and goes, everyone dies. Everything on the Citadel is gone. And at this point, an infinite number of Bajorns flood into this Bajorn. All at the same time. I need like you're in his mind, I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Dirty 20.
Okay. So, alright, so like I said, that it's like that hurts bad. So that still with the dirty 20, half your HP is gone.
Oh.
So because you literally just experienced, infinite deaths at the same time. So however number, that you want to say the Bajorns, all of them on there have flooded in and joined him. So at this point, you hear a word in your mind yourself. The word is return.
Say that out loud.
Yeah. So you just say return. And at this point, Bajorn has a moment of clarity. So where all the voices in his head
Out.
are replaced with an image of that. That's the image you see.
that Bjorn sees, correct?
So, which is the same image that you saw in the planet.
So Bjorn is seeing that right now, not sure.
No, like it formed like that's it. All infinite number of Bajorns see that. So in turn, it's like that's all you see is that. And it reaches his hand out and says return.
I'm telling you, I'm describing this thing. He's saying return.
It's like, and it pauses for a second and it says all. and you've now snapped out of. You're now snapped out of his head. There's nothing else in there. So while this is going on, it's like no one's really paying much attention to that. So Ashram. So
What?
so your directive is to take sorrow away.
Are you running your character off, or did you replace it with something else?
No, that was the way he works. Is he's always there, but he manifests other Bjorns
Okay.
to help him convey emotions or words or anything else. He rarely talks on his own. He talks through his illusions that he conjures from the cloak that he was given.
But all you feel is he's not said a word. You've heard them say their stuff, but all you feel is the extreme sorrow and pain. So, do you wish to take it from him?
If he is willing. Will he be? First off, before I do anything with that, I'm gonna come over.
Shar tells you need to take it, or everything will be lost. But you have a choice if you wish to do it.
You can't handle whatever you're trying to do, honey.
No, I was going to heal him real quick.
I don't know. I was trying to figure out. I was like, why's all those dice? I don't know what she's doing.
No, because his health went way down.
In between describing stuff, I'm like, ow, ow.
Her rolling D8 sounded like
Sure wins.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hang on. So we got.
I'm saving you guys' life every time I get up. Just letting you know.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
$36 points. Nope. 41.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, no, yeah, no, yep, nope.
We are now golden.
Yay. So walking towards Bjorn and produce the amulet.
You produce the disc.
Produce the disc.
It's like,
Do you wish to have all of your sorrows and pain disappear?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
so she's talking to you. She asked us.
You don't want to talk to her.
I'm not taking it.
Like you don't have to roll. Like you know that she's offering to help you. He. Yeah, he. He's literally offering to help. You don't know how he.
Is this going to damage him?
It won't damage her.
I'm working on it.
Yeah. It won't,
You're not the only one.
It won't hurt him. You look like he's very confident, and he's offering to take your pain and sorrow. So now you're here's the thing. Now you're focused on everything. You now. Sadly, it was all fragmented. So now you got a bunch. All your Bajorans are now focused on everything you've lost.
I know, but I want to remember.
It doesn't. Okay, wait. Hand on head. It doesn't take
What
the
do you do?
memories, just the sadness
It
from
takes
it.
the sadness and the sorrow. It does not.
But
take
you
the memory.
still remember.
Yeah.
You
just
just
don't hurt.
You don't hurt
Yeah,
from it.
it becomes numb.
You'd have to lose your little circles that say depressed.
We do have those.
Like I said, you're in a lot of pain right now. Like I said,
I know,
all the Bajorans are mourning about now every other Bajoran. Then you cannot get that creature that popped up. Will not you cannot think of your love.
Hold up.
So you can't.
Did they really just do that to this dude in the middle of this particular land?
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, you have your save is +10 here.
I did nothing.
All right. Sure.
Okay.
Since
So I'm just
the memories and
I'm sorry.
the
lost
love
me.
will still be there.
there's
I
a
will
save
give her.
to that.
To that.
Yeah.
Oh, to the.
But if he willingly does it,
I willingly agree.
so
Yeah. Okay.
so she comes up and she holds the disc out. So you're going to assume that she wants you to touch the disc. So you reach out and touch the disc, and the being that's asking you to return is gone.
Okay.
So it's you sort of remember that. And you remember the dragon now, but you have no feeling towards it one way or another. It's just so I would say the best thing is like you hope that she's alive.
You said the pain would go away.
I did say the pain was going away, but but you don't.
Like your memories are there,
but the love went away too. So it took
He
it.
didn't tell you
So
that part
from-
beforehand.
Thousands of Bjorn, she took it away.
She took it all.
Wow.
So, but she
I
didn't.
did not.
She didn't take it.
No.
He took it away.
Yeah, he took it. But now Bjorn is pretty magical. So you're not a dummy. But you also know that something of that should have hurt her or him. But it never touched him. It was like the disc. The disc took it.
What is that disc?
Check your pocket, big boy.
Do what?
It's like so when that
It's a
happened
hotline
there's
to
a
Shara.
there's a question. There's a question. Do you wish to take sorrow from others?
She coughed. I couldn't hear it.
Do you wish to take sorrow from others?
Not right now. No, I want mine back.
No, you don't.
You
You
can't
don't
have
feel
yours
that way.
back.
So it's like you have no pain, you have no suffering. It's like even the thousands of Bajorans you don't even mourn. You don't mourn each other's losses. It's like you simply are content that you have their spirits in you, but you're not even, like technically you're not sad that you're the last Bajoran either. So the weight of that is gone. So you were just
But
Bajoran.
the void of what I am, the reason I am, is gone.
Yeah.
But the void is gone, and that void is still there. So I would miss that void. It's what I would argue for my character, and that would feel empty, so I want that back.
So well that's the thing. It's like there is an emptiness, but you don't know what was there. So now you're wanting to feel it. So, but the creature that you saw in the dragon it's not feeling. It's like so now you're compelled to feel it. You're compelled to feel it with something else. So, in your mind says you can take other sorrow to feel it.
I want mine.
So to you like you're the happiest that Bajoran has ever been, as far as you know.
There's only one happy Bjorn.
Now you're him.
So now you're him.
He's in there, but
So anything that ever caused him sadness is gone too. So, but you still have emotions. You're happy, but again, the weight of anything that's ever bad, the foundation of the bad, is gone. But you do know that something's missing. But that something could feel like that's a good thing that's missing.
I don't know. This is the foundation of the character, so I don't understand how to work it.
Well, that's the thing. It's like you can go any direction that you want with him. That he's been fundamentally changed.
Just when you're not alone.
So, but it's only him in the future. Everything in the past has not been changed. So it's just this one. So if we jump to the other group, just let you know that they've not been affected this way. It's just him at the end of time in the Shadowfell.
Just in this.
Just this one. So this Bajorn, Bajorn was defined by his love. So I would say that like you'd really like to fill that hole with something.
But I want what was gone.
But you don't know, but you don't care about that. That's what Char does. Char. So the only way that you can get that back is if the others, namely someone that actually saw that loss, might be able to help you with it. Because there's only one person here that knows what you lost.
Me.
So Mr. Emotional Man himself. I would say that Bajor knows that. That he knows what you lost. But it'll be a struggle for you to fight about, you'll want to do it, you won't want to do it, sort of that's the only, like you're indecisive on it. Because the voice in your head is like, well, I'm happy and I'm content. Because I don't have the weight of whatever.
I'm empty.
So it's like you're like a shadow yourself.
So no, I'm all about helping, so I would not want to cause voids in others.
Okay. So that core belief is still there. Okay. So there's nothing holding you back about helping. So, but you do have a thought in your head. You're not the only one left now, are you?
No, I used that and I told that to Dinkle.
Yeah, but you know that. They didn't change that. So there's another one of you. So, and how you want to proceed with that is up to this Bajorn. It's like,
okay.
You said you tell me about the.
But you do not get a disc. So
Image that appeared. So I'm trying to. Was that Char that appeared? Who was that?
Who?
The
winged creature.
It was not Char.
No, not Char.
It was not Char.
I can't remember who that was. I've seen that figure, but I can't remember who it was.
Don't think he's gonna tell you.
Roll
No.
history. Maybe he'll tell you.
We haven't seen that.
You've not
figure.
seen him.
I thought we did. Yeah.
Not
we
Hank.
The other group has.
No, the other group has seen him. The other group would be crapping themselves right now.
You want me to put my hand on my head? When we were down in the place with the room where you wanted to take me and
Like I knew it was on the board at some point in time.
was fighting Bahamut down in the Lost City.
Oh, okay. In the cave.
Yeah, in the cave.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't remember the name.
Yeah.
What was the name?
They always called him.
That was the the thing
They
that.
always called him the. Starts with a D.
It was the thing that actually. This is the thing Bahamut was fighting, and then Tyr came in.
That was before we went Foster.
Yeah.
First round.
It was what the king become. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, I remember what you're talking about now. Yeah, it was not Dick that was there. Okay. So he explains a great wing thing. So okay, so still didn't figure out what the great wing thing is that was terrorizing. Well, not
I'll give you a
terrorizing.
char description of what it was.
The description would be it looks more like a giant angel, but colored.
So I'm going to assume this great big angel thing was what was destroying Eberron.
It say return to me. I don't
Return to me.
return all. I don't
Return all. It said that?
Yes.
The great big wing thing said return all.
That's what I say to you. I say you talking to me.
Return all. Return
And then I went, ow, it hurt.
Return all. Return all. So it's in search of something. Bjorn, do you know?
I had that second bowl of beans yesterday.
Bjorn, do you know what it was searching for?
I don't. No.
If it was what return all, it had to have been looking for something in Eberron. You have no memory, no recollection of that. So, do you know what happened to that little crystal?
What little crystal?
The crystal citadel shattered into another tiny crystal. Do you know where that crystal is?
No, I remember the shatter, but I was just trying to survive at that point in time and not get consumed.
Yeah, all the visual weren't flooding into him. That was all he got before he was out.
Still, one of those Bjorns had to have had it. I wonder if there's any significance to that crystal. But that would have been in Eberron, and Eberron is no longer. If it did not come back with you, then it was probably lost.
Hey, you know what's going to happen if we go back in time? Eberron's going to be there again.
Yeah, but
So let's go back in time. Is that why we're here?
Supposedly.
there's a lot of things that's.
You think the superpowered person who was flying above the landscape telling us about his strange eating habits would be the one to get us out of here?
Judging from his comment about food arriving, probably not.
Well, we need to find somebody or something that's adept at time travel, and I'm not seeing any of you guys, tuning up your time traveling, whatever you need to do time travel. So
No.
I say we need to get on to somewhere where there are living creatures.
But the problem is we don't know what's here and who will help.
Or are we going to stand around here and wait for it to come find us?
No, but
If you free Shar, she'll get us out of here.
Free Shar.
who?
How do you free Shar? Hey, Shar!
She is
Yeah.
imprisoned here.
How do you
Are
know?
you imprisoned here?
While
I'll be
I was
standing right here.
resting, she came to me in a dream.
So Shar's imprisoned here.
Why y'all say
So
my
we
name
need
wrong?
a deity.
Not
So, don't forget what Strahd said.
Yes.
He said that
I believe he is the one that has her trapped, and I am compelled to stay here and free her.
So is that why you brought us here?
I felt drawn to that vial of dirt.
Any idea if we were acting in or outside of our own timeline thingy?
There's no time here, right?
I don't know.
Don't know about here.
There was no time in the
Everything
place we were
everything
in.
outside.
All right. Did he introduce himself?
Yep.
Well, let's find some creature that knows where we can find him. If he's the one that's entrapping your goddess and your goddess is our way to time travel, then A plus 2 equals C. Let's go.
But
We have a map.
still don't know where
Where?
Char is.
Just in
We
prison
are
in
here.
Ravenloft.
I look at the map. Where is Strahd?
There's that.
So, alright, so now we're on the map. So, you can, like, you're in ruins. So there are settlements on the map and stuff. Like, let's see, like, where was the dice so that you know where?
It was on you. This is Burris.
Yeah, but that's where you're at.
Yes.
So, and that was somewhere through here, right?
Yeah.
Right there, smack in the middle.
All right, so you can look on the map and look and maybe find some, like, what looks like some cities.
Okay, survival of 31. I'm looking around to see if there's any tracks other than ours from muddling around in this place.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to see if there's tracks? Okay, I'll let you know if there's tracks. Give me 1 second.
Excuse me, sir. Unless you guys want gassed out.
All right, I got a question. I have a big question. Is it day or night?
It's always gray there. We can't tell. Well, yes,
Yes,
he
you
does.
can.
He does.
It's gray.
It's very dark.
I would
Yes.
think it would be daytime because if he's a vampire, he can't come out during
Well,
the day.
the sun's never out.
Oh, never mind. Shows what I know.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody else can decide.
Odds and evens. Odds and
Evens
night.
and odds. Oops.
It's day.
Oh,
Yay!
good for you.
Hallelujah.
Good roll on that one, Bjorn.
No,
See his sorrow. His
we're dealing with the bloodsuckers just yet. Stick a straw in it.
All right, so because.
You okay there?
Okay.
Interesting
So,
thought.
this is sort of weird. I need someone to pull a D12 and a D8, and then roll them both.
There's the 8. And the 11.
Yay! 5 and 11.
Keep talking, Sergeant. We'll find you.
Add them together. What was it? It's
Sorry, 16.
16. Okay, give me a D6.
I made chili.
You may as well
So
just
sorry.
go outside.
3.
So while you're all sitting around talking, 3 beat up men come down through the ruins, checking the scarecrows. So they don't pay you all much mind, but there are 3 of them.
You want to go talk to him? You want me to go talk to him?
I'll get.
You want me to go with you to go talk to him?
Yeah, stand behind me.
Okay.
Not beside of me. Not in front of me. You'll make me look shorter and
Listen, press
You mouth,
intimidating.
you mouth, I muscle. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. So, just stay further back. They already look beat
So
up
you're-
enough.
You're wanting to intimidate?
No.
Engage.
I just want to make sure that
In
they
case
don't.
things go bad, I grab him and then I go.
Yeah, I don't want to get overwhelmed by 3.
Because we can intimidate.
Well, I don't want to intimidate yet. I mean, they look pretty beat up already, so he did say they look battered. So
Yeah, they're not the cleanest, and they're not like the happiest looking of people.
I smell them before they get here.
They smell very, very strong, like wet dog.
Oh, that's great.
Well, men? You said
Yeah, they're men.
okay, humanoid men.
They're men. They're human.
Okay,
Yeah,
So-
men, like us. They've seen better days.
you all are looking a bit
Maybe.
rough. What's happened?
It's like we're just tending to our fields. We must gotta keep, all them blasted animals from eating our crops.
What kind of crops are you growing here?
Just roll for perception. Just so you just sort of look around, and I'll tell you what you see.
I don't remember what my perception is. It's gonna be pretty low. 8.
Right, there's dirt. There's a lot of dirt.
Wow.
They're like, yeah, you're standing our crops. They'll come up any day now. Okay. So in there.
Put my hands in the ground and cast druidism. Let's see if anything grows.
Okay. Some scraggly corn stalks sort of grow up. He said, "See, I told you." It's like. So if we kept all them buzzards and wolves and all their stuff away, stuff would eventually grow. It's like, but he goes, do you know what really makes it grow? So, and they all look at you three, and their eyes glow yellow. So, blood, lots of blood, and the three of them turn into werewolves. So.